7:02 on your Thursday morning. Welcome back to the KIX 96.5 Morning Show. We love featuring indie artists on the show, and today we're heading to Tennessee to chat with singer-songwriter Lee Browning. You might remember Lee was on a couple months ago when he released his song Ring from a Quarter Machine. Now he's released a couple singles since then. You just heard one, Sad Love Story Songs, and his latest called Best Kept Secret. We're excited to have Lee back on the show. First, Lee, thanks for coming back on.
Well, Jeff, thanks a lot. I appreciate you having me back on so soon. It's a real pleasure. My pleasure's all mine.
Yeah. Well, man, Ring from a Quarter Machine was your first single back in the country music game. What have we learned? What surprised you since you've been back at this?
Well, you know, I've learned that it's a different world out there in country music. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot tougher now for an independent artist than it ever has been. You know, back in, we talked about this in our previous interview back a couple of decades ago. I hate to say it like that, but it was a whole lot easier for an independent artist. Now the major artists, they kind of flood the charts, and also, I mean, it's a lot more difficult for us to get our feet out there on the ground and get known. And that's what I'm trying to do, and that's the reason I released a couple more singles. So hopefully Lee Browning will start just pounding in people's heads. That's kind of the angle I've got right now.
Yeah, and you've been pounding it hard. I mean, being an indie artist, it's easier to make music, but yeah, like you say, it's harder to break in to the charts. But you have been having some success overseas. I mean, you've been getting airplay all across the world.
I am. I'm still actually in Belgium and I think Australia. I'm like Ring from a Quarter Machine is still the #1 song over there. Although I've released Sad Love Story Songs and Best Kept Secret. But yeah, doing really good overseas. Actually been thinking about getting a band together or either going over there and putting a band together and seeing what I can do. Touring wise, it'd be nice to get on a tour over there or something and go around and start singing, and then maybe it'll flood back over here into the U.S. But like I said, these other guys, they kind of got the charts clogged up. It's hard for me and these other independent artists to get up that chart, but we're moving up still, though.
Yeah, he's getting there. It takes a little while, but I love the videos. Lee's on TikTok now. You can actually go to his Facebook page, even his Instagram page. But if you go to his TikTok page, you go around and you meet fans, and you actually have your quarter machine with you. People are surprised. What's been how have the interactions been?
Well, it's pretty cool. I'll tell you it kind of. I don't know. It'll embarrass some people, a little bit. The guys, I'll be like, "Hey, man, you need to get your girl a ring. Come on," But then it always, if they have kids, it'll turn out into the little boy or the little girl will put the quarter in and get the ring, and give it to the mom. So that's pretty cool. I get a lot of cool reactions, and I have a lot of people thinking, "What a great." Way to market yourself and your song. It's going pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, if you're in Tennessee and you run into Lee, you don't know what's going to happen. You might get the ring from the Quarter Machine or a copy of his album. Where did you get the rings? Did you order these off Amazon, how did you get a whole set of these rings from the Quarter Machine?
Yep, had to get them on Amazon. I looked everywhere for. Actually, when I started this song, we were in Vaughn, North Carolina, house setting, my girlfriend and I, and we ran into this Ring from a Quarter Machine out there, and I was blown away that there was still one and that was full of diamond rings. So I literally tried to get a hold of that guy. I was going to buy the whole thing, the whole setup. But then I said we could never get a hold of him, so I just said, well, let's get online and find them, and we found the machine, and then we had to order the ring separate. And first time, and you got to really pay attention to what you're doing, because I don't do this. I don't have a bunch of these machines out there, so I just have this one, and I had to send the other one back because it was made for a 2-inch ball instead of the 1-inch. So I went through a little bit of stuff to get this thing, but it's actually proved to be really cool and a good tool and a good advertising gimmick to get people to listen to the song and I've sent a bunch of these out through the mail for people on TikTok that watch me. So it's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
I think so anyway.
Oh, it's great, and it's entertaining. It's a perfect prop for the song and for everything. Well, when you look up Lee, he's got a song from 1999. Let's pretend. So, I mean, he's been at this a while, but your son passed away in 2007. That pretty much stopped your career. Tell us, what got you back going again, Lee?
Well, that did stop it, and then life hits everybody, and as an band artist, it's kind of hard anyway as it is, and that was just a big, huge wall for me. So, and it's taken me a lot of time to get over that. I'm not over it, but to move past it and start thinking about getting back into music. I've never been out of it in my mind. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I just hadn't had the time. Just trying to put myself and my life back together has been good. But now that I'm stable, I've got a stable place and I've got a stable thing going on here. And Nora, my girlfriend, I let her listen to a few of my songs, and because I had really not let anybody hear anything in a while, and she's like, you should sing again. You should start doing it again, And now I'm like, okay. So it's just pretty, that's pretty much what happened. So there you go.
Yeah, now he's back at it. And we mentioned you're on TikTok now. How's it been?
It's pretty cool. I've actually, we're trying to gain a lot of fans, and I have gained fans out in, Nebraska, Wyoming, Texas, Florida. A lot of people that I actually talk to pretty regular now on TikTok. And so TikTok's it's actually a really good platform, I feel like. So when I started this Ring from a Chord Machine, I mean, I had like one follower. And now I'm headed towards 20,000. So,
oh wow!
So it's working. I kind of was on TikTok a little too much because you can exhaust yourself on there by being on there for too many hours at a time.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I haven't really been live like I am now. We're live right now on TikTok because I'm live with you right now. I haven't been on there about 2 weeks. So last night I did a Zoom interview with Mike Wagner. I don't know if you've heard of him, but we had a nice interview last night, and I had it on. So, but the TikTok's really been a good tool for me to use. It's a good tool for anybody that wants to, get out there and do whatever it is they're doing. I mean, people do all kinds of stuff on TikTok, so I don't think I'm doing anything weird by putting my music out there. But
no, just trying to interact with fans.
I did do a little, you remember that Hee Haw, Where Are You Tonight? You remember that, Jeff?
Yeah.
Why did you leave me here? But I got that on my TikTok, and that got a lot of views. I had my coveralls on and my straw hat and a pitchfork and my guitar, and I played and sang it, so that got a lot of views. So it's not only a good platform, but it can be a lot of fun, too, if you just don't burn yourself out on it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not on TikTok. I need to get on TikTok. But go find Lee. What are you, Lee 1967 on TikTok?
Yes. That's it, Lee 1967.
Yeah, and you can go follow him on Facebook, Lee Browning Music. He's also on Instagram, but TikTok is his main platform right now. And like we said, his new single, Best Kept Secret, is out now, and we'll be playing that here in a second. I mean, I saw some of your TikToks where you're talking about recording new music. It's not easy. I mean, it costs a lot of money to do new music. Where are we at in recording new music?
We are just trying to still. I have a fund just for music, and I'm already set up at a studio in Nashville. But it like I said, it just takes a lot of money. A lot of people. Now, I don't know what people think, honestly, but I do know a few people that I know think it's like, okay, it's no big deal to record music, but no, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
One song is $3,500 to $6,000, probably closer to the $6,000 range if you want a quality, piece of material to put out on the radio. But we're saving up for that, and like I said, this is all I do right now, so it's taking a little bit longer. I don't work another job at this second. I focus on music and writing songs, and that's what I've been doing. That's exactly what I've been doing. So hopefully we'll be able to get in the studio because I'd like to because we're headed towards the holidays now. It's going to be difficult to put anything out,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, especially for someone like me. So I need to hopefully take this time to get things together, to go in the studio the first of the year and start putting out some. I got a couple of songs that I want to put out in the spring that I think is going to, really do well. So that's kind of the goal with this second.
Yeah, we're chatting with Lee Browning. The one thing I like about Lee and your songs, and especially, I mean, you're full-on country, you're traditional country, and you're also a storyteller. You told us about The Ring from a Quarter Machine. It's a true story. We just played Sad Love Story songs, which you wrote a while ago, but this is also a true story. Everything was not going well for you at the time.
No, it's just my life's kind of been up and down. I mean, we all have choices to make, and I made some bad ones and some good ones. That's just part of life. And but best kept secret is just it wasn't really about me. It was about a friend that he just liked this girl at the diner, and she liked him, and literally, Jeff, everybody could see what was going on. I mean, it's kind of obvious when you go in this diner for breakfast every morning, because I used to have a construction company, and he worked for me, and he liked her, and she liked him, and that's where the song came from. And the only reason I have that line in there, she's got him walking on air. She don't know she has him walking on air, is because that's exactly what he said to me. He said, "My gosh, I feel like I'm walking on air every time I'm around her." So I kind of reversed it and put that on her, because that's what he said. So she don't know she's got him walking on air. So that's where it came from. I mean, every song I have is something that's happened in my life. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a story, every one of Lee Browning's song. How many shirts do you have, Lee? Because every video, it seems like you're in a different shirt, a different button-up shirt. I mean, is your closet jam-packed? What?
No, it's not jam-packed, but I do like to, I'm a huge George Strait fan. I like the crease shirts and the solid colors for the most part. But I don't know. I have about 10 or 12 different colors. I have one for every day of the week,
Yeah, every video
is prepared.
Exactly. He's got to be prepared for all these TikToks. One of the videos, you met a lady and you said you bought her a beer. What are you drinking, Lee? What's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer is Michelob Ultra. That's what I drink.
Oh, okay.
If I'm gonna have a beer, it'll be Michelob Ultra. But I like some other stuff too. But I don't drink as much of it as a lot of people think I do. I don't drink that much beer. But I do like. I'll write a good song, man. I mean, because you know what? I'm telling you now, a lot of people don't know, but when you loosen up with a couple of beers and you pick up your guitar or you walk at 3:30 in the morning, which that's when I write a lot of my songs. That's when it just hits me out of the blue after I've had a couple beers, and it kind of, for me, it helps me relax a little bit more, and it gets to let the creative juices start flowing in my head there, and boom, and things start coming out, and I'll remember things that people said. But I'm always forever writing a line down that I might have heard somewhere. It's called a hook line.
Oh, yeah.
Nashville, everybody's got a pen and a piece of paper with them everywhere they go.
Yeah, that's crazy. You mentioned 3:30 in the morning out on a walk. What is that? Because it's peaceful? Is that because your mind's clear? What do you think?
Well, yeah. Sometimes the song itself will wake me up in the middle of the night. Thinking about, because I might have started thinking about writing that song, and then things are going through my mind, and lyrics, and how can I put that together. For instance, I'm working on a new song, and the name of it's going to be Catch My Breath. And that came along because my girlfriend had a friend that she hasn't seen in 52 years, Jeff.
Wow.
They were best friends growing up, and we just saw her on July the 19th in Sevierville, Tennessee. We had lunch with her, and I mean, she was just vibrant, man, just happy. And, but she's been fighting cancer for a while, but she was in remission. She was doing fantastic. She looked good. They had the best time you would ever watch, ever. I did a video and everything of them. But then she got a call a couple of weeks ago that she passed away.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, I just took a deep breath. She was trying to catch her breath, and that's where it's all starts. For me, it's, when you get that kind of news, it's like you're chasing that breath that you can't seem to catch.
Yeah. Well,
so that's something I'm working on now. I mean, I think it's, that's another life experience, not one that I choose to deal with, but it does happen. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. Well, at least they got to see each other one more time. That's cool.
It was very, very cool, man. It's one of the, I would say it's kind of like one of the highlights of my life, because I've never been involved in something like that. It's something that you would see on TV, how they put people back together after all these years. So it was absolutely a pleasure to be there and watch these two people that haven't seen each other since, grade school or maybe freshman year of high school. And they were best friends, and then life happens and people go their different ways.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that'd be a great song. We're chatting with Lee Browning. Go check him out. He's on TikTok. Go and check him out at Lee1967. He's on Instagram, Facebook at Lee Browning Music. His brand new single, Best Kept Secret, is out now. Well, before we get to Best Kept Secret, we're going to have Pam Tillis on the show this morning. Were you a Pam Tillis fan?
Yeah, I like Pam Tillis. I don't know who don't like Pam Tillis. She was really good. I mean, she had a couple great songs.
Yeah, she has 6 number one songs.
Yeah, she had a couple. She had a good run there. I haven't heard from her in a long time, so I need to tune in and listen to you talk to her.
Exactly. She'll be on at 9:30. Well, I think what time is it there? 9:20. So she'll be on 11:30.
Yeah, it's about 9:20 right now.
Yeah,
9:20 exactly.
Around 11:30 your time. So keep listening. But yeah, she's just what a career. Holy cow! But Best Kept Secret. Tell us about the song, Lee.
Well, like I was telling you, it's for me. It's a fun little love song again, but it's a little shorter. It's kind of upbeat, and like I told you the story a minute ago, it's a true story about another person in my life that fell in love with this girl, and she fell in love with him, but he was too shy to tell her, and and she was too shy to tell him. But we were there at that diner every morning at 8 o'clock, and that's in the song, like clockwork. I thought it would be a great release because it's only, I think it's about 2 minutes and 32 seconds, but it literally gives you enough information in the song to, like, okay, that's pretty cool, because the town intervened, and, then they found out how much they actually did like each other, so now they're, at the end of the song, there's no more secret, because they found out because everybody intervened and helped them figure out that they were in love with each other. And so anyway, I thought it'd be a good song to put out there because I know you guys as program director and DJ, y'all look for some songs that are kind of quick to fill some gaps,
Yeah.
And I thought this would be a great song to get out there because I enjoyed this song, honestly. And Nora, my girlfriend, she loves this song right here. It's one of her favorites because it's short, it's sweet, and it's a lot of fun to sing. And like I said, it's kind of upbeat, when you get into that chorus and stuff. It's a lot of fun. And hopefully people listen to it, they'll get the story, they'll get the message.
Yeah, Best Kept Secret, the brand new one from Lee Browning. Well, how can fans support you? How can we get your album, Lee? Or what's the deal?
Well, I don't necessarily have the album out there for sale, but everything that I put out is registered through BMI. Everything's done. People can go to iTunes and upload anything they want. iTunes is literally probably anywhere that they will allow you to upload music. You can go upload the whole thing. 99 cents a song, I think, is what it costs.
Yeah, so go and search for him. Lee Browning, Best Kept Secrets, his new one, Sad Love, Story Songs, and Ring from a Quarter Machine. Go and grab them now. Well, Lee, we appreciate you coming back on.
Well, I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you so much for having me again, and I look forward to talking to you again pretty soon.
Yeah, here it is. It's Best Kept Secret. It's Lee Browning. It's KIX 96.5.